my name is Lisa Gomez, and today my claim is on the changes in family economics and how they're affecting our children and the rise in childhood obesity. Today, most families are either both working and hardly ever one parent is working, simply due to the fact that the economy is on the rise and not only gas prices, but rent, mortgage, daycare, and everything else is cheap. Parents are both working to live and provide better lives for their families financially. In 1999, only 23% of all families with children younger than 6 and only one-third of married couples, families with young children, had one parent working and one parent who stayed at home, according to the Surgeon General. This alone is leading to great lifestyle changes. As both parents work, it's caused a dramatic change for most families during mealtime as well as activity time in the home. Parents nowadays are no longer doing like maybe many of our ancestors did and cook from vegetables, fruits, or anything from the homes, and even grabbing from the groceries, and yet are using more modern equipment to make life easier for them and more convenient with their time. Doing this, fewer than 15% of 2 million American elementary school-age children are eating the right recommended 5 or more daily servings of fruit and vegetables. This is according to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. And on other times, more than often, are simply leading to the other use of fast food restaurants for convenience, though they are higher in calories and in fat. As I said, parents not only are having less time to be able to work with their children and do family mealtime, but yet there's less time for them to spend with their families. 7 million children are home alone after school each week, as reported by the U.S. Census Bureau. Kids younger than 6 spend an average of 2 hours a day in front of a screen, mostly watching TVs or videos. Older kids and teens are spending almost 4 hours a day watching TV or videos, and when you add computer games or Xbox or any kind of game console, you go up to about 5.5 hours a day. More than a third of young people in grades 9 to 12 do not regularly engage in vigorous intensity physical activity, which leads to no social interaction, and even more so since families nowadays, most of the children are going home alone. Children aren't allowed to play or go outside or basically do anything without the supervision of the parents due to the media and saying how there's so many things going on around that. The number of walking trips has decreased. Today, only about 10% of public school students walk to school, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. Now that you have heard that unhealthy and inactive lifestyles that parents are providing for children will help you realize that yes, parents are to blame for these high numbers of childhood obesity. The dramatic changes are why parents are to blame for these statistics and high numbers of childhood obesity. According to the Surgeon General, 13% of children aged 6 to 11 years and 14% of adolescents aged 12 to 19 years were overweight in 1999. This prevalence has nearly tripled for adolescents in the past 2 decades. Risk factors for heart disease such as high cholesterol and high blood pressure occur with increased frequency in overweight children and adolescents. Type 2 diabetes previously, which was only kind of categorized with adults, is now being categorized in children, as overweight and obesity are closely linked to type 2 diabetes in children. So yes, as parents do hold the responsibility for controlling what our children eat and how they go about being active to manage a healthy lifestyle. Still, parents are quick to find others to blame. We do see our children watching way too much TV and spending a lot of time playing those video games, but yes, fast food restaurants are providing unhealthy and high in calorie meals. And the list can go on. But how can you sit here and point fingers at all these people when it's not them who has the daily income or them who should be choosing to be able to go alone to these places? Personally, I do feel that lack of physical activity outside the house, fast food, TV, and computer games are responsible for this. But children are so much watching TV and playing all games, Xbox, such as consoles, that parents, where do these children get the money to buy all this stuff? So yes, of course, parenting isn't easy, but I don't ever remember receiving something when my son was born stating that parenting would be. So let's all open our eyes and accept the responsibility we chose to take when we decided to become parents.